by the McLaren boss now. And just tell us about this. By the way, can we start by saying you look very fit and trim? You've had a good summer.
I'm trying to fit in my race cars.
Oh, there you go.
I had a good summer driving some race cars, some oldies but goodies.
There you go. All the motivation you need, clearly. Tell us about that session. So Oscar was running the upgrades, 6th and 8th for Lando and him respectively. How do you feel it went?
Yeah, we've got new rear wings this weekend, and we put it on Oscar's car at the start just so we can do a little bit of data comparison. So they didn't get much running in. So Lando had aero rakes on, so it was a data collection first run, but so far so good, and we'll see how the track rubber's in and where we end up a little bit later on.
Zach, looking ahead to the future, and I won't look beyond the next 6 months into next season, where are you guys at with the new wind tunnel? And obviously you got Rob Marshall, big signing from Red Bull coming towards the end of the year. How are things coming together for next season?
Really well. We're in the wind tunnel now. We moved out over the summer break from Toyota. Very grateful. We used theirs for over a decade, and we're in ours now, which is very exciting. It's state of the art, very convenient, about 100-yard walk, or meter, I should say, to our model shop. So I think we'll see the productivity of that. Of course, we've got our new manufacturing unit we moved into before the summer break, so all of our manufacturing is now up and running, our simulator and our CFD. So we have all the toys that we need to compete at the front. Now it's just going to take some more time and have a few more people join us, and we're on our way.
Yeah, exactly. You said you think you've filled in all the blanks that you need to. You don't really look. You're not looking for any more big names of the sport. Has it been a slimming down process? I know that Natalie mentioned you've lost a bit of weight, but is it a slimming down of the team, making it more efficient? How did you change? What needed to change to unlock whatever it is coming?
I think efficiency and productivity, and size-wise, I think we're the same as everyone else. Cost cap-wise, but now things like the wind tunnel. When we were renting a wind tunnel, you're obviously paying a premium. Now that we have our own, we can reallocate those monies into other areas, hence being able to recruit some more people, increase headcount in certain departments. So now it's just really about culture and everyone working hard, which they're doing in a little bit of time. And even though all our new toys are here, we're just kind of getting settled into them. So it'll take a little bit of time to start seeing the benefit of them.
So I would assume there's a bit of a buzz about the camp, and certainly that can't have been said at the beginning of the year. It's pretty remarkable, the turnaround that you've witnessed. To bring that back to the here and now, what does that mean for this weekend?
I think we should be competitive this weekend. Our last 3-4 races have been really strong. Everyone's bringing upgrades. So as we know in Formula One, it's a continuous improvement. But the team's highly motivated. Andrea and everyone are doing a great job. Everyone's very excited. But also, Spa was difficult. So we know it's not going to just be this straight curve back to the front. We're going to have some good days and bad days. But we're definitely back in the game now.
It's been great for Oscar, hasn't it, to come back from a shaky start to the season as a rookie coming in. He's had a year out of racing. How impressed have you been with what he's delivered in the last 2 or 3 race weekends?
He's doing a great job. I mean, really, the shakiness at the start of the year was us, not him. He's been doing a great job, and he's just head down. He's very mature, and he's a student. It's impressive to see how he takes everything in on Friday and then applies it on Saturday. So he's not one of these drivers that's trying to kind of win Friday free practice 1 and maybe make some mistakes because he's trying too hard. So he's very impressive, very mature, and I think he and Lando are a great driver lineup for the future.
He really is very calm. I'm always struck by that, Given everything that happened in Spa, he took it all in his stride. Did incredibly well in the sprint and then out in the first corner. What do you think was possible there? Because I know you played down your chances, given your setup in Spa.
Yeah, we kind of came in with the wrong setup. So in clean air, Lando went from 7th to 17th, and then as soon as we got off some clean air, back up to 7th. So we just got our setup wrong there as far as raceability. But over a lap, the car was strong. So I think Oscar would have run right where Lando is, and Oscar's very I wouldn't say mellow, but very within himself. And so he's got a lot of capacity out there to be thinking about what he's doing. So you have some drivers that can drive real fast, but they don't have anything left. Oscar's one of these drivers, just like Lando, where they can put in a great time, but they've got a lot of mental capacity left to understand what they need to do to improve.
What about Zandvoort? Is this a McLaren track? Is this the sweet spot for your car?
I don't know that it's a sweet spot, but I think it's a decent track for us. I'd say Monza has us a little bit concerned coming out of Spa that we low drag there might be a bit tricky, but we've been working on that. And then I think we come up to some races like Japan and Singapore. This should be pretty strong for us.
And before we let you go, 60th birthday, not yours, the team's, I hasten to add. How proud are you to be part of this, well, such a historic, iconic mark in Formula One?
It's an awesome privilege. I've always been a massive McLaren fan, and such rich history and some of the greatest drivers in the world. So to be part of the team feels very special. I'm glad we're celebrating it this year and having some fun stuff with liveries and celebrating the Triple Crown. So I think it's fun to do with the fans.
And I wore my papaya just for you.
Came
You
prepared.
noticed that, didn't you? Yeah. Thank you very much for your time. Have a great weekend. And